Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into some super fun and easy science projects you can do right at home. We're talking about turning your kitchen into a laboratory and unleashing your inner mad scientist, all with stuff you probably already have lying around. We've got 10 awesome experiments lined up that are guaranteed to blow your mind. Not literally, of course. Well, maybe one or two might, but in a good way. So grab your lab coats, put on your safety goggles. Just kidding, you probably won't need those. And let's get started.
All right, for our first experiment, we're going to create a self-sustaining ecosystem, a tiny world inside a jar. It's like having your own little planet, except you don't need a rocket ship, just a glass jar, some soil, a few plants, and a little bit of water. First, we'll layer the bottom of the jar with some gravel for drainage, then add a layer of soil. Next, we'll carefully plant our little seedlings, making sure to give them plenty of space. Finally, we'll mist everything with water, seal the jar tightly, and place it in a spot with indirect sunlight. Now, the magic begins.
Ever made a pizza in a cardboard box? Well, probably not, but today we're going to use one to cook something even cooler. We're going to harness the power of the sun to bake cookies using nothing but a pizza box, some aluminum foil, and good old sunshine. We'll start by cutting a square flap in the top of the pizza box, then lining the inside of the flap with aluminum foil to reflect the sunlight. Next, we'll cover the opening of the box with plastic wrap to trap the heat inside. Finally, we'll place our cookies inside the box, angle the flap towards the sun, and let the baking begin.
Plants are like picky eaters, and the pH level of their soil is like their menu. In this experiment, we'll be exploring how different pH levels affect plant growth. It's like being a plant detective, but instead of magnifying glasses, we've got pH test strips. We'll grow the same type of plant in different pots, each with soil treated to have a different pH level. We'll water them regularly, observe their growth over a few weeks, and record our findings. By the end, we'll know exactly which pH level makes our plants the happiest.
Who says bridges have to be made of steel and concrete? Today we're going full-on engineering mode and building bridges out of spaghetti. That's right, those long skinny noodles aren't just for dinner anymore. We'll use our noodles and some glue to build the strongest bridge we can, experimenting with different designs and testing their limits. This is a great way to learn about structural integrity, weight distribution, and the delicious possibilities of pasta engineering.
Get ready to dive into the world of oobleck, a substance so bizarre it seems to defy the laws of physics. Oobleck is a non-Newtonian fluid, meaning it can act like both a solid and a liquid, depending on how much pressure you apply. It's like magic, but with more cornstarch. We'll mix up a batch of this gooey goodness and put it through its paces, punching it, squeezing it, and even trying to walk across it. It's messy, it's wacky, and it's a fantastic way to learn about the fascinating world of non-Newtonian fluids.
Ever wondered if you could power a light bulb with a lemon? Well, today's your lucky day because we're turning lemons into tiny powerhouses. Using just a few lemons, some copper wire, galvanized nails, and an LED light, we're going to generate enough electricity to make it light up. We'll insert a copper coin and a galvanized nail into each lemon, then connect them in a series circuit using copper wire. Finally, we'll attach the ends of the circuit to our LED light and watch in amazement as the lemons bring it to life.
Magnets are like tiny superheroes with invisible powers, and today we're going to unravel their secrets. We'll explore the invisible forces of magnetism, learn about magnetic fields, and experiment with different types of magnets. We'll see how magnets attract and repel each other, test out different materials to see which ones are magnetic, and even try to build our own compass using a magnet and a bowl of water.
Ever wondered how clouds are made? Well, today we're bringing the sky down to earth and creating our own clouds right in a jar. It's like having a tiny weather system at our fingertips. All we need is a glass jar, some hot water, shaving cream, and some ice. We'll pour hot water into the jar, then top it with a layer of shaving cream to represent the cloud. Next, we'll place ice cubes on top of the shaving cream and watch as the warm, moist air rises, cools, and condenses to form a mini cloud.
Plants need sunlight to grow, but what happens when they don't get enough? In this experiment, we'll be investigating the effects of light on plant growth. We'll grow the same type of plant under different light conditions, some in direct sunlight, some in the shade, and some under artificial light. Over time, we'll observe how the amount of light affects their growth, colour, and overall health. It's like being a plant dermatologist, but instead of sunscreen, we're prescribing the perfect amount of sunshine.
Wind turbines are like giant pinwheels that harness the power of the wind to generate electricity. And guess what? We're going to build our own mini versions using everyday materials. We'll use things like paper cups, straws, cardboard, and a small motor to create our own wind-powered wonders. Once built, we'll test them out with a fan or a hairdryer and see how much power we can generate.
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys had as much fun watching these experiments as I did, dreaming them up. Remember, science is everywhere and it's all around us. So keep exploring, keep experimenting, and never stop asking questions. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more awesome science projects, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future experiments. Until next time, stay curious.